Hello students, welcome to one more session of maths class. In this class we will learn about exponents. Exponents which you have learned last year, but in this year you will learn few more concepts which will help you to solve more problems. To begin with the class, first we will understand what is exponent. If m is a positive integer, then a into up to m terms is written as a to the power of m, where a is called the base and m is called the power or exponent or indices. You can see the example 5 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 5 to the power of 3. Here 5 is the base and 3 is the power. Similarly, 2 into 2 into 2 up to 8 terms, which is equal to 2 to the power of 8. 2 is the base and 8 is the power. Now, what are the laws of exponent? First one, product law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. That means, I'll give one example. 2 to the power of 4 into 2 to the power of 2, which will be equal to 2 to the power of 4 plus 2, which is equal to 2 to the power of 6. You know 2 to the power of 6 is equal to 64. Next law, quotient law. A to the power of m upon a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. That means when the power from the denominator comes to the numerator, it becomes negative. Here you have 2 to the power of 10 upon 2 to the power of 5, which will be equal to 2 to the power of 10 minus 5, which is equal to 2 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of 5 is equal to 32. This is called as quotient law. The next one, power law. Power law is a to the power of m into n is equal to a to the power of mn. This is 2 to the power of 5 into 2 will become 2 to the power of 10. 2 to the power of 10 is equal to 1024. This is the way we use the laws. Now, going further, you have few more things which you have to learn in this chapter. A into b to the power of m will be equal to a to the power of m into b to the power of m. That means this power m belongs to both the terms which is there in the bracket. 2 into 3 to the power of 4 will be equal to 2 to the power of 4 into 3 to the power of 4, which will be equal to 16 into 81, which is 1296. Now, next one, a to the power of minus m. A to the power of minus m, when you convert this negative power to positive power, you bring that a to the power of minus m to the denominator. So, it becomes positive. Always your answer should be in positive power. Similarly, a to the power of m, you can bring it down and make it negative. That is 1 by a to the power of minus m. It is 2 to the power of minus 4 will be 1 by 2 to the power of 4, which will be equal to 1 by 16. Next one, nth root of a. Whenever a number is under the square root, suppose you have root 5, it means the power of 5 is half. Similarly, here you have nth root of a. That means it becomes a to the power of 1 by n. If you have cube root of 5, that means it is 5 to the power of 1 by 3. This is a very important fact for exponents. Moving to the next one, nth root of a to the power of m, that will become a to the power of m by n. Here already the power of a is m and this is nth root, so this becomes a to the power of m by n. Fifth root of 2 to the power of 3 will become 2 to the power of 3 by 5. Next, a to the power of 0, which is always equal to 1. Any number which has the power will be always equal to 1. Next, minus a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of m if m is an even number. That means the power decides the sign of the number. If it is minus 2 to the power of 4 will be equal to 16. That means here the power is even number, so answer will be positive. In this case, if I take minus 2 to the power of 5, if you observe the power is an odd number, so the answer will be negative. It will become minus 32. So whenever the power is even, it will give you a positive answer, and whenever the power is odd, it gives you a negative answer. Now before you proceed to solve the sums, you should know few things, children. It is 2 to the power of 1 is equal to 2, 2 square is 4, 2 cube is 8, 2 to the power of 4 is 16, 2 to the power of 5 is 32, 2 to the power of 6 64, 2 to the power of 7 is 128, and 2 to the power of 8 is 256, 2 to the power of 9 is 512, and 2 to the power of 10 is 1024. If you know these things, it will really help you to solve the sums. Now 3 to the power of 1 is 3, 3 square is 9, 3 cube is 27, 3 to the power of 4 is 81, and 3 to the power of 5 is 243. 4 to the power of 1 is 4, 4 square is 16, 4 cube is 64, and 4 to the power of 4 is 256. 5 to the power of 1 is 5, 5 square is 25, 5 cube 125, 5 to the power of 4 is 625. 7 to the power of 1 is 7, 7 square 49, and 7 cube is 343. So whenever you get the numbers like 49, you have to express it in the form of 7 square. Similarly, when you get the number 243, that means you have to express in the form of 3 to the power of 5. This is the exponent form and this is the whole number form. Now if you know this, it will help you to solve the sums quickly, faster and accurate. To begin with, evaluate 3 to the power of 3 into 243 to the power of minus 2 by 3 into 9 to the power of minus 1 by 3. Okay, so 3 cube into 243 is 3 to the power of 5. Can be expressed as minus 2 by 3 into 9 can be expressed as 3 square to the power of minus 1 by 3. So if you observe 3 cube into 3 to the power of 5 into minus 2 minus 10 by 3 into 3 to the power of minus 2 by 3. Applying the product law, what does the product law says? A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. That means the base should be same. Here using the product law, it becomes 3 to the power of 3 minus 10 by 3 minus 2 by 3, which is equal to 3 to the power of, taking the LCM here, 9 minus 10 minus 2, which is 3 to the power of 9 minus 12 by 3 which is equal to 3 to the power of minus 3 by 3, 3 to the power of minus 1. Whenever you express the answer, it should be a positive power. So answer will be equal to 1 by 3. Here the power is negative. In order to make the power positive, you will bring it to the denominator. Moving on to the next sum. 27 by 125 to the power of 2 by 3 into 9 by 25 to the power of minus 3 by 2. Again, 27 can be expressed as 3 cube and 125 can be expressed as 5 cube to the power of 2 by 3. Similarly, this can be expressed as 3 square by 5 square to the power of minus 3 by 2. So, 3 by 5 to the power of 3 into 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 to the power of 2 into minus 3 by 2. 3 and 3 gets cancelled, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So you get 3 by 5 to the power of 2 into 3 by 5 to the power of minus 3. This can be written as 3 by 5. Again, applying product law, you get 2 minus 3, which is equal to 3 by 5 to the power of minus 1. Make sure you have to express your answer in positive term. So it becomes 5 by 3. Positive power, children. So this will become 5 by 3. Take the reciprocal, you will get the positive power. So your final answer is 5 by 3. Next, 16 by 81 to the power of minus 3 by 4 into 49 by 9 to the power of 3 by 2 divided by 343 by 216 to the power of 2 by 3. Here 16 and 81 can be expressed as 2 to the power of 4 upon 3 to the power of 4 to the power minus 3 by 4 into 7 by 3, that is 7 square by 3 square to the power of 3 by 2 divided by 343 can be expressed as 7 cube and 216 can be expressed as 6 cube to the power of 2 by 3. So this will become 2 by 3 to the power of 4 into minus 3 by 4 into 7 by 3 the whole square into 3 by 2 divided by 7 by 6 to the power of 3 into 2 by 3. Now you can cancel 4 and 4, here 2 and 2, here 3 and 3. This will become 2 by 3 to the power of minus 3 into 7 by 3 to the power of 3 divided by 7 by 6 to the power of square. So this will become 2 by 3 to the power of minus 3 into 7 by 3 the whole cube into, now when you change the division sign into multiplication, it becomes 6 by 7 the whole square. So, and here this is a negative power, convert this into positive power. So it becomes 3 by 2 to the power of 3 into 7 by 3 to the power of 3 into 6 by 7 the whole square. So it is 27 by 8 into 7 cube by 3 cube into 6 square upon 7 square. 7 square and this 7 square gets cancelled. So you get 27 by 8 into 1 by 27 into 36. This is 27 and 27 gets cancelled and this is 36. 4 2s are and 4 9s are. So 7 into 9, 63. 63 by 2. If you want, you can express this in the mixed fraction form also. Moving to the next sum, a plus b to the power of minus 1 into a to the power of minus 1 plus b to the power of minus 1. Now, whenever you have a negative power, convert this into positive power by bringing the term to the denominator. So this becomes 1 by a plus b into, this is a to the power of minus 1 will become 1 by a, b to the power of minus 1 will become 1 by b. 1 by a plus b into, now using the cross multiplication you get b plus a upon ab. So here you have a plus b and a plus b gets cancelled. Your final answer will be 1 by ab. Now next sum, 5 to the power of n plus 3 minus 6 into 5 to the power of n plus 1 upon 9 into 5 to the power of n minus 5 to the power of n into 4. Now this is of the form a to the power of m plus n, which is equal to a to the power of m into a to the power of n. You know this is your product law. Applying the product law in this sum, this becomes 5 to the power of n into 5 to the power of 3 minus 6 into 5 to the power of n into 5 to the power of 1 upon, if you observe in this denominator, you have two terms, 9 into 5 to the power of n minus 5 to the power of n into 4. Here the common factor is 5 to the power of n, that is the factorization by taking the common factor out. So when you take 5 to the power of n out, you will be left with 9 here, and here you will be left with minus 4. So you get 5 to the power of n into 5 to the power of 3 minus 6 into 5 is 30. So you get 30 into 5 to the power of n upon 5 to the power of n into 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. Now here in the numerator, what is the common thing? It is 5 to the power of n. So from both the terms, when you remove 5 to the power of n, you will be left with 5 cube minus 30 upon 5 to the power of n into 5. 5 to the power of n and 5 to the power of n gets cancelled. So 5 cube minus 30 by 5. Now 5 cube is 125 minus 30 upon 5. So you get 95 by 5, which is equal to 19. Whenever you come across such sum, you should try to remove the terms which has the power n out. Now one more sum, root over of 1 by 4 plus 0.01 to the power of minus 1 by 2 minus 27 to the power of 2 by 3. Now the square root of 4 is 2, the square root of 1 is 1. So this will become 1 by 2 plus 0.01 can be expressed as 10 to the power of minus 2 to the power of minus 1 by 2. Similarly, 27 can be expressed as 3 cube to the power of 1 by 3. This is 1 by 3. So this will become half plus, sorry, this is 2. So this is 2 by 3, children. Half of this 2 and this minus 2 gets cancelled. So you get 10 to the power of minus 1 into minus 1 minus this 3 and 3 gets cancelled, minus 3 square. So you get half plus 10 minus 9. So half plus 10 minus 9 is 1. So you will get the answer as 1.5. So this is the way you solve the exponent sums. Okay, you can make a note of your assignment sums, children. Try to solve these sums. Thank you, children.